get their life better. And it's one of the best way to earn a fortune. Tell a fortune. You want to earn a fortune in life, you want this way to earn it with residual income. What that is called residual income. So if you look at it very well, there are two factors here. There's a factor, please, let me check this one. Mr. Stephen, please get this to Deborah. Tell her to help me refill it and get it back to me. Please stand and get it back to me. So there are two factors there. There's a factor happening outside of you, and there's a factor happening inside of you. The factor happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What do I say is called? Contributing factors. Those factors, you cannot control them. The naira, the dollar, the sun, the moon, the president, the governor, the senator, the local government chairman, the councillor, your pastor, your bishop. Factors you cannot control. What people think about you cannot control them. So those things cannot stop you from succeeding in life, but they can delay you, they can slow you down, they can also facilitate your success. So contributing factors, external factors is not about the problem. The challenge has always been the factor happening inside of us. It's called determining factors. What did I say is called? Determining factors. There are two factors embedded in everybody. Everybody have a positive factor and a negative, winner and a loser. So we always encourage us every day, please focus on the positive, focus on the winner, and ignore. Tell your neighbor, ignore. Ignore the negative factors, ignore the loser inside of you, and the positive factors and the positive factors and the winner inside of you is courage, faith, vitality, fidelity, commitment to a process. These are the factors you need to focus on. Vitality, fidelity. The factors you need to ignore, the negative factors and the loser, of course, is fear, doubt, anger, bitterness, hatred, resentment. So you are the most important factor. Tell me, I am the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. So once you improve, everything will improve. Once you grow, everything will grow. Once you become better, everything will become better. And I'm so excited to let you know that the only reason why you will never succeed in life is that you refuse to improve yourself. The reason you never succeed is that you are not being intentional. Because life is about intentionality. You must be intentional because nothing just happens by magic. You have to learn your way into success. You have to learn your way. So we have to complete the class we started 3 days ago. This course is called the Loser's Game. So you tell everybody, don't play the loser's game. Why not play the winner's game? So the loser's game today should be part 3. Part 3. So the loser's game. And we have to look at how to take advantage of the equal opportunities available to you. How to take advantage. How to take advantage of the equal opportunity available to you. Of the equal opportunities. So taking advantage of equal opportunities will actually make you successful. How do you equal opportunity? About 8 outlines on this course. How you can play the winner's game, but you must know the loser's game, so you don't play them. So you have 8 outlines. You have the context for the concept. Context for the concept. Okay. So number 2 here we have the end time parables. Okay. Okay. And number 3 here we have the management. You are a steward. You are a manager. You are supposed to manage resources. Anything you don't manage, you lose. Okay, let me have to clean some of these things. Okay. Heidi, where are you now? Fantastic. Come and assist us with this sound system, please. So that at least it will not be making noise. Okay, let me see what I can do. Okay. Perfect. So we have number 4 here. It says equal opportunities. Equal opportunities. Everybody have equal opportunities. So everybody have equal opportunities. What has happened to you and other people have happened to other people too, but they succeeded. They scaled through. So we have 2 groups of people. When things happen to people, there are 2 types of people. Either you're a winner or you're a loser. Okay. 2 groups of people. 2 groups of 2 groups only. 2 groups only. 2 groups only. Number 6. We have different outcomes. Different outcomes. Different outcomes. Okay. Number 7. We have here the loser's game. The loser's game. And number 8. We have the winner's game. Okay. So you have to play the winner's game. So we start the class by telling us that the parables we are talking about, there are 3 of them that we to pick to learn, because we entrepreneurs, we investors, so we have to learn. And then, well, the more we learn, the more better we become to make sound judgment, adjusting our expenses, adjusting our, of course, lifestyle, and improving our income. So the end time parables has become economic implication in which promotion is linked to stewardship and management of financial resources. So if you don't manage that, for the context and the concept, we told us your success in life links to your stewardship and the management of the financial resources available to you. So it's just the end of every end of thing is the beginning of another thing, because the first parable says the end time parables, 3 of them. The first one we talk about is the parable of the virgin. So there are these 5 wise virgins who can have extra oil, and these 5 foolish virgins who never anticipated, who never paid in advance what they want. So they were foolish because they never planned for the future. So when the bridegroom came, they were not available for the bridegroom because they went to buy extra oil at the wrong timing. So if you don't plan for your future now by paying yourself and buying assets, investment that can work for you, next 3, 4, 5 years, when people are going to complain, you will be in abundance. But if you don't buy, when people are complaining, you join them and complain. That will not be your portion. So you have to pick your lessons and learn from these 5 virgins that were wise by having extra oil. They anticipate, they expected, and they planned for a future, because he that failed to plan, planned to fail. The next one was the parable of the talent. Say no talent. We have the guy that got 5, 2, and 1. And the one with 5 and 2, they brought returns to their master, and he rewarded more. Good and faithful servant, come into my bosom. So, but that one that hide, he said the master, if it was to keep your money, I would have been the best person. But for me to multiply your money, I think I'm the wrong person. That's why I went to hide it, because I was so afraid of losing the money. I was so afraid of the economy. I was so afraid of the dollar. I was so afraid of naira. I was so afraid that people will not buy my product or services. I was so afraid that people will not patronize me. I was so afraid. The master collected that one from him. Then he wasn't a wise guy. He lost out. So you see that the talent says the winners were smart investors who gave returns to their master. The next one was the parable of the sheep and goat. The sheep and goat. So we saw the sheep and goat that we are talking at. So the sheep and goat. So the winners had both compassion and capacity to help those that were in need. So based on the above 3 parables, promotion and elevation in life, in anything you do, are linked to your stewardship and management of the resources available to you. So if you say you don't have anything, you are lying, because God give you life. You have hands, you have legs. You have stories, you have patterns, you have challenges. You have broken through where others are still struggling. You have overcome where others are still struggling. There are barriers that you have broken through. There is still limitations to other people. You can package your story, can package your pattern, can package your challenges, you can package your success in life. You can sell it as a solution to people that are currently passing through what you are passing through. That leads us to management and stewardship. We pray that God does not give you what you want. God only give you what you can manage. Reason is because if God give you what you cannot manage, you eventually lose it. You don't manage time, you lose. You don't manage money, you lose. You don't manage relationship, you lose. You don't manage your children, you lose them. Anything you don't manage, you lose them. So you cannot give a child what he wants. You only give a child what he can manage. Even we as parents could not even do that. So it's very important that we grow up into our inheritance, not to jump up, because anything that jumps up come down. So you have to grow up. You must grow into a greater level of authority, significant influence, power, and resourcefulness. What God will give you must be something you are able to manage. So the parables of the talent says that they were given according to their ability. He gave 1 5, he gave 1 2, he gave 1 1, according to the ability. And that's how God gives us. So if you want more in life, you need to increase your capacity. God doesn't give you what you want, but what you can manage with your skill set, mindset, and tool set. If your knowledge base doesn't match your resources, then you need to focus on building your capacity to handle the inheritance and possess your promises. You must become that person that can make the most out of every priority, every opportunity you have. Otherwise, you waste it. And the fact is that people that don't want to stop this losers game, blame game, complain, we're going to talk about them shortly. They end up like the children of Israel that left Egypt in a day, but it took God 40 years to take Egypt out of them. So God took them out of Egypt in a day, but for God to take Egypt out of their life, it took God 40 days. A journey of 40 days become a 40 years journey. Because they were still thinking about garlic and carrot in Egypt, and because God can never pick a man from Egypt to a promised land without a wilderness. So you must pass through the wilderness. So you cannot move from Egypt to promised land without wilderness. It's a must. You cannot move from a pit to pinnacle without a process. Then a process. So because the process will actually make you become the ultimate version of yourself. For you to move from pit to pinnacle, there must be a process. You don't just jump, you come down eventually. So you need to pass through the process. The process was not meant to kill you. Gold cannot move from where it's gotten to where it's shining without the process of fire. Every gold must pass through fire. Diamond must pass through a pressure for diamond to shine. Human being must pass through process. You cannot just wake up today and you are an adult tomorrow. No, you must pass through a process of growth. It's a process. So God can take poverty, slavery out of somebody in a day. But God can still take 40 years to take that poverty mindset from that person. Because the person refused to embrace the winner's mindset we're going to discuss today. He refused to embrace the attitude of learning. Have you have a positive mental attitude? Refused to become resourceful. He will not be able to manage the resources. And that is why we always tell people, we don't have problem of resources. We don't have the problem of being resourceful. Because if you're not resourceful, you will not recognize, you will sabotage, you of course you will deplete, and then you also complain and waste the resource available to you. So you cannot take a tenant mindset into a landlord opportunity. So you need an identity shift, mindset shift, to acquire new skills, new tools to manage the next level. So dominion is not ownership, it is stewardship. God retained the freehold of the planet and give us the leasehold of the planet. So everything that God created and formed has to be managed by man. So man has dominion in terms of management and stewardship, not in terms of ownership. Even our children, even our money, if we approach it with the state mindset of management and stewardship, it's going to make a lot of sense because money flows to you. If you're in the right side of the cash flow, being a producer, money flows from consumers to producer. Our purpose is to manage projects, ventures, initiative, resources, families, our business, our money, etc. that God entrusted to us. So we are all times handling God's property at all times. Your prosperity and promotion will always reflect your stewardship, management, and leadership. If you want to move in life, build capacity. Tell your neighbor, if you want to move in life, build capacity. How do you build capacity? By learning, by reading books for knowledge and mentorship for guidance to manage and multiply resources available to you. We are called to manage a particular domain and be a steward over a particular field. So what God will not give you more in life unless you prioritize capacity building, personal development, prioritize growing your knowledge, your skill set, your tool set, your mindset, and become the person that can handle the resources. You have to become. Tell not become. Becoming is more important than having. Is be, do, have. Don't judge experience or environment by what you get. Judge every experience and environment by who you have become. Like going to gym, you might not like the experiences, you might not like the environment, but you become a better person, physically fit by the time you finish the process. Yes or yes? It's not good. The feeling is not good. The feeling is boring, but the fact that if you consistently follow the process, you become the shape. You have the shape you want. But you go to fast food, you like the experience, you like the pleasure, but at the end of the day, you will not become the person you like. So don't judge experience by what you get, judge experience by who you become. So you need to equal opportunities. Now all of us that says, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. There are many people that were not born with a silver spoon that succeeded. There are people that were not born with a silver spoon that failed. So they have equal opportunity. But some make choices, decided, and take action to become successful. And they were so intentional and determined to make an impact. Because life is about contribution. They contributed and they make money. They were in the right side of the cash flow quadrant, the cash flow where money flows to them by being a producer instead of a consumer, by being a seller instead of a buyer. So equal opportunity is always in our stories, but you choose to make good of it. You are born with a silver spoon. There are people that are born with a silver spoon that succeeded. A lot of people born with a silver spoon that failed. Equal opportunity. So each of the stories that we hear about, the three parables, the virgin, the talent, and the sheep and the goat, they have equal opportunity. There are two groups among them. Yesterday we told you there are two groups in life. We have the winners and we also have the losers. So you have to choose the group you want to be. We have people that are wise, we have people that are foolish. They're not foolish. Foolishness can only be known by what you do. Foolishness can only be seen by your action. Wisdom is a verb, is an action word. You cannot be wise in your thinking, in your mind alone, until we see what you have done with what you think, with what you have been imagining. So you have to choose either to be wise, you have to choose either you want to become blessed or cursed. So the choice is yours. So you have to choose whether you want to become blessed or cursed. The choice is yours. You have to choose whether you become profitable, or you choose to be unprofitable. Unprofitable. So the choice is yours. So the choice is yours that you have to sit down and decide. Tell not decide. Because irrespective of every circumstances, your decisions will help you to make you to become proactive instead of reactive. Because you already decided your destination. So destination is more important because speed is useless without what? Direction. Direction is useless without what? Destination. If you don't know where you are going to, everywhere look like where you are going to. You need to sit down and decide your life. That is why we encourage everyone. Please, life will not give you what you want. Life will give you what you deserve. Life will give you what you can manage. So you have to sit down and decide your finances, decide your marriage, decide your relationship. Nobody will do it for you because you are the architect of your success in life. Touch yourself, say, I am the architect of my success in life. No, that one is looking for the charge card. Touch yourself, say, I'm a success. You can do better than that. Touch yourself, say, I'm a millionaire. So decide that you are a millionaire and decide to do whatever it takes. Please don't say, I will try. Don't say, I will try to be a millionaire. That is poverty word. That is how people speak. That is the lowest level of commitment. Don't say, I will do my best. Don't say, I will do my best. No, don't do your best. That is an average man word. Say, I will do whatever it takes. I will do whatever it takes. I will do whatever it takes to become successful in life. When a man says, I will do whatever it takes, I'm ready to put in all he has. Nothing can stop him. Unstoppable. You need to unleash, of course, the creativity power inside of him. So let's go to today's outline, the course for today. It says the different outcomes. I would like us to take this note, write it down, the different outcomes. That's why we stopped here yesterday. So today we'll start from the different outcomes. So I will need to write the different outcomes because any actions you want to take, you have to know. You only decide the outcome, but the consequences, maybe you may not be able to decide it. So you're very careful that you must something that is improve your spiritual life, improves your financial life, and improve your personal development, improve your personal life. So if it's not, it's a distraction. There's nothing that kills a man more than distraction. The devil doesn't even fight you, just make you lose your focus. And the rest is history. That presents different outcomes. Write this down on your note. Each of us have a story, pattern. Each of us have stories. Each of us have stories, pattern. Each of us have stories, pattern, pathways, etc. Struggles, challenges, victories, but with different outcomes. So all of them come with different outcomes. All of them come with different outcomes. Why does it come with different outcomes? Very, very important. How do it come with different outcomes? It comes with different outcomes because decisions and actions have different outcomes because of what? Your choices with different today, tomorrow's actions. So let's go to the losers game. But that's what we're actually going to today. So let's see that if you play the losers game, how will your outcome be? If you play the winners game, how will your outcome be? Comparing, we will study this pattern of this virgin, talent, and sheep. So how did they play? What was the game they played? Why did some people succeed in life? Some people don't succeed in life. What really happened? Because for you to make 10 million naira every month, 20 million every month, 100 million naira, there's a way you need to think. There's a way you need to talk. There's a way you need to, there are choices you need to make. There are actions you need to make. There are actions you need to take. So if you don't, until you think like us, until you think like people that make this kind of money, 50 billion, you will not get it. So you need to grow yourself. How do you grow yourself? Two things. By reading to get knowledge, mentorship for guidance. If you miss these two patterns, guys, you struggle in life. Even the people that study medicine and surgery, after they read and study in school, they still go for 1 year housemanship to go and get another one-on-one mentorship. Then on mentorship, they have to stay with somebody that practice that thing. Even though they study law, after they finish all the reading and the study to acquire knowledge, they still go to law school 1 year compulsory because they understand. Even the worldly people understand this thing I'm telling you. That after studying, you need to keep a close look at somebody that are practicing the lives you want to live. But you that is the children of light, you want to make money, you don't like mentorship. I don't want mentorship. How do they sustain the industry of medicine and surgery, the industry of oil and gas, telecommunication? Is through mentorship. It's through a culture of discipline. It's not culture. Poor man get poor culture. Now be a problem. I'm going to show you today. Independently. Say, let's go. The losers game. The losers game. How do the losers play? So please don't play this game. I'll mention 1, 2, 3, and I'll give you some notes so you can actually know this game. So write this down. The losers game is found in their attitude. The losers game is found in the attitude. What I mean, attitude, the way you think and feel about attitude is the way you think and feel about yourself. The losers game is found in the attitude. Priorities. The losers game. The losers game is found. The losers game is found in their attitude, their priorities in life, their mode of operation, and their psychology, etc. No, the losers game is found in their attitude, bracket open, the way they think and feel about themselves, bracket closes, their priorities, their mode of operation, comma, habits, comma, psychology, etc. The loser's game is found in their attitude, comma, priorities, comma, mode of operation, comma, habits, comma, psychology, etc. The loser's game is found in the attitude, the way they think and feel about themselves, comma, that bracket closes, their priorities in life, their mode of operation, their habits, their psychology. Poverty is a habit. Wealth is a habit. Poverty is a behavior. Wealth is a behavior. So the loser's game is found in their attitude, the way they think and feel about themselves, bracket closes, their priorities in life, their mode of operation, their habits, and their psychology. So the loser's game is found in the attitude, priorities, mode of operation, habits, psychology, etc. Full stop. Write this one on your note. In each case of the parables, they played the blame game and made excuses. In each case of the parables, they want to do the parable, the virgin, the talent, and the sheep and the goat. In each one of the parables, the losers played the blame game and made excuses. All of them played the blame game and made excuses. In each of the parables, the losers played the blame game and made excuses, holding external factors and contributing factors as a reason for their failure. Full stop. In each of the parables, the losers played the blame game and made excuses, holding external factors and contributing factors as a reason for their failure. As a reason for their failure. In each of the parables, the losers played the blame game, number one. Number two, they made excuses. Blame game and made excuses, holding external factors, contributing factors as a reason for their failure. How you know somebody that fell in life? When you see somebody that have master's, PhD in these two games, blaming poor people used to buy failure. Excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. When you say a man that wants to fail, he start giving excuses. He can never stay a week without not giving one excuse. Why do you come late to church? Rain fell. Why do you come to the church? The sun was too much. Why do you come late to meeting? Okay, my auntie swallow wheelbarrow. My uncle swallow shovel. There is no excuse to give. I'm having somebody skin me, can't return it back. So anybody that play this blame game and always like to make excuses is already on the pathway of being a loser in life. Because losers are always a little here, a little there, making excuses here, making excuses there. And before you know, poverty overtake them. In fact, there's a scripture that I'm the pastor, but I'm your brother in Christ. And there's a scripture that my people were talking about yesterday in the book of Proverbs 24, verse 33. Proverbs 24, verse 23. Let me read the message for you. Proverbs 24, verse 23. Proverbs 24, verse 23. Let me read the message for you. The message translation of Proverbs 24, verse 23. You know, he said, a little folding of hands, a little excuses, poverty overtaking. But let me read this translation for you so you can understand very well. Proverbs 24, verse 23. It says there, a nap here in the message, a nap there, a nap there, a nap here, a nap there. A day off, a day off, a day off. Giving excuses. A day off there, a day off here. He says, sit back. If you are taking excuses here and there, sit back. He said, take it easy. Do you know what comes next? Calm down. Do you know what comes next? He said, just this. You can look forward to a dirty, poor life with poverty as your permanent house guest. Tell neighbor, if you make excuses, look forward to a dirty, poor life with poverty as your permanent house guest. Permanent house guest. That read it very well. Proverbs 24, verse 33. Go to the message translation. So like to do excuses. Proverbs told you, King Solomon told you. You would like to do excuses. Today you are taking permission. Today you are taking permission. Today you are here. Tomorrow you are there. You are not consistent. The loser's game. He said, just look forward. You are looking forward to a dirty, poor life with poverty as your permanent house guest. Poverty, you will stay with you, whether you like it or not. While are they? So that is why you cannot afford to make excuses in life. Tell your neighbor, excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. My mentor said something, one of my role model, Matt Morris. He said, each time he sit down in front of somebody and he wants to know whether the person has a seed of greatness in him or not, his 5 minutes time he will know. You only ask him one question or two questions. What have you succeeded in life? What have you failed in life? Okay, anything the person say, why do you think you fail in life? If the person begins to blame external factors, he begins to blame contributing factors as a reason for their failure, he knows this person doesn't have a seed of greatness in him. Because they'll say, okay, if you say things like, I'm struggling in life because my father was broke, my mother was poor, nobody helped me, nobody supported me, nobody come to my help, that's why I'm poor, that's why I'm broke, that's why I failed in my project. The mentor says he knows that person doesn't have seed of greatness in him. But the person begins to say things like, there are skills I need to have learned, there are things I need to have, the skill I would acquire, but I did not be able to acquire that. So because I did not grow, I wasn't the best person, that's why things not go for me. And the other person has the seed of, he's learnable, he's teachable, he can grow. So I would like us to write this down. I'm going to give you 3. From the 3 of them, let's start with the 5 foolish virgins. Write it down. The 5 foolish virgins blame the wise for not giving them their oil. The 5 foolish virgins blame the wise for not giving them their oil. Bracket open, entitlement mentality. The 5 foolish virgins, why we call them foolish? Because they did not carry extra oil, but that was the issue. But they blame the wise for not giving them their oil. Bracket open, entitlement mentality. So the 5 foolish virgins, they blame the wise for not giving them their oil. They went for a bridegroom, so they not carry extra oil. And the 9 minutes, they say, please give us your oil. They say, please, we cannot give you our oil, because it may not be enough for us. Go to the city and buy. Go to people that sell. So as they stood up and they went, the bridegroom showed up, and those were wise. They walked in. Now, if you ask those people now, why did you miss? Why was the gate shut against you? They say, those people that have money, they did not give me their money. That's why I'm broke. So they're always entitled. And my uncle has money, my auntie has money. He's not giving me. They are entitled as if they are the reason, they are part of this discipline process, the habit, the thinking powder. That's why that's your uncle, that's your uncle. When he was disciplined, when he was studying, when he was saving money to buy assets, what was your father doing that you are coming to blame someone as if it's the reason why you're not successful? The fact is that you that is even growing up, you have 2 hands in your 2 legs. What are you ready to do? What are you ready to do to become successful? I think I need to read another scripture for you guys. And I like this one. We have been showing it for the past 2-3 days now in our mastermind. It's in Luke 16. Luke 16 from verse 1. I want to show you something, maybe we go verse 1 to 10. I'll read it for you. I'll read it from NIV. I'll read from Amplify. Now, most of the cases that Christ talked about in epistle, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they always repeat the stories in almost all the epistle. But this particular one was not repeated, only in Luke. And it was Christ that was talking to them. I think you should go and read the Amplify. That you that is looking at me today that is complaining, things are not working for you, is because you are not being smart. Let me tell you what Christ told people. And because 20% of Christ's teaching was about money. They know money. So in case you don't know. So let's go to Luke. I'm not a pastor anyway. I'm just your mentor, but I need to take some things and talk to you. I want money to work for you. Say amen. Amen. They are not talking as me. Tell me, money must work for me. Money has to work for you. So let's look at this. This was a guy. Before I read, let me tell the story. This guy the master gave him an estate, gave him business to manage. So the master was where he was. People were telling the master how this man was squandering his resources and he was spending his money. So the master made up his mind that when he comes, he will sack the guy. He will sack him and kick him out of the estate. But the guy must give him an account before he sacked him. So the guy now said, okay, I don't come get strength. See, any day you don't have strength, you need strategy. Tell us strategy. If you don't get strength, you don't get strategy. Poverty, you go kill you. Poverty will open any house guest. That's why you see, corporates make strategy, put webs instead of chasing an insect. So the webs can always catch insect for him to eat. So you must be thinking. You are not thinking this guy is unjust. But Christ told him when he heard about the master is coming for his account and they will sack him. He said, no, me I cannot. I don't have energy again to go and walk. I cannot dig. I cannot go and beg. Most of you are so comfortable begging. The foolish guy say, I cannot beg. He said, I cannot beg. I'm so ashamed to beg. What will I do? He said, went to the master's debtors. And how much you owe my Oga? He said, 10,000. One time, he said, please. Now, when my Oga come, tell him, say 500. Me, I'm still the manager. I dash you 500. Instead of 1,000. I dash you what? 500. So that when my master kick me out, my master debtors can welcome me in. So he went and negotiated with one by one, one by one. And when the master came, and the president debt is not as bad as the master head. Even the master even commended him. He said, oh, this man is smart. That you know, I will kick him out. But he went ahead to make plan for his retirement. Christ told them all, and now told him, you know, if you go learn. Man, I tell you, Luke 16. He said in Amplify, he said, now Jesus Christ was saying this to his disciples. I just waiting Christ. What would they follow? He was saying this to his disciples. There was a certain rich man who was a manager of his estate. And an accusation against this man was brought to him that this man was squandering his master's possession. So he called him and said to me, what is this have I heard about you? Give me an account of my management of my affair, for you are no longer my manager. The manager of the estate said to himself, say to yourself. Most time you are not talking to yourself. You are talking to people. I can be telling this to you. Stop sharing your problem to everybody. Everybody is having problem. Now you decide to go to a radio station and announce your own. Stop going to radio station and announce your own. Do you know why? Ask me why. 90% of people you are talking your problem to, they are happy you are in problems. They are so happy that 90% are happy that you are in problems. And 5% will never do anything about it. Only 3% will not think about giving you advice and maybe. So stop announcing your problem. Everybody is passing through something. Even Tinubu is passing through something. You must manage something as you are managing Tinubu. Yes or yes? Manage something. Or manage something. The young man talk to himself. Talk to yourself. You are not talking to you. That's why you are so busy. When you don't talk to yourself, talk to outside. So get a thinking check, get a thinking corner, carry pen and paper. Talk to yourself. He said to himself. Let me tell you what he said to himself. He said he looked what he called perspective. Perspective means beginning to look at things from different angles. Don't just stand and say this elephant is like a wall. No, turn very well. The first thing he said to himself, he said, what do I do now? Since my master is coming, is taking my management away from me. I am not strong enough today for a living. I know they're strong. I am ashamed to beg. Some of you don't get shame. You don't get shame to beg. That is why, when you give, I know your limit. Takers have no limit. Those people that have master's degrees in begging, my grace is to corporate begging. You don't need them in your life. Now you don't need liability again. What you need is OQP. Only quality people. He said, I'm ashamed to beg. So we don't get shame. Open mouth everywhere. In the name there, you can do something. You are not talking to yourself. Tell your neighbor. Talk to yourself. Now Christ they talk this thing. Maybe they talk about the real thing I see for here. Go confirm for house. He said to himself, I'm not very strong again to dig for a living. I'm ashamed to beg. I know what to do. I'll go. He said that when I'm removed from, he said, I know what to do. So that when I'm removed from the management, people who are my master's debtors will welcome me into their home. So he summoned the master's debtors one by one. Tell anyone, one by one. Do you know why? If he gathered the negative energy, go there. He talked to them one by one. He said to the face, how much are you owing my master? He said, 100 measures of olive oil. He said to him, take the bill, sit down, write 50. So then he said to another, how much do you owe? He said, 100 measures of wheat. He said to him, take your bill, write 80. And he said, and he commanded, and then his master commanded the unjust manager, not for his misdeed, but because he acted shrewdly by preparing his fortune, his future unemployment. For the sons of this age, the non-believer, Bible put them say non-believer are shrewd in secular world than the sons of light, me and you. When he say, now we can do this thing, like I talked to us. He said, I tell you, learn from this. Tell your neighbor. Learn from this. Don't play the loser's game. Make friends with yourself. Make friends for yourself for eternity by means of what the wealth of unrighteousness. That this use material resources as a way to further the work of God, so that when it runs out, they welcome you into eternal dwelling. Oga, I will stop for you. Because when they talk to you, you say, what you need now, na concept, na strategy. They're not strategy. You think say you get energy. Nobody ever succeeded and become wealthy in life by energy. Nobody. If by energy, people they push you back for it and market. Now they forget money pass. People that carry them go to cement from trailer to warehouse. Now one bag of cement is 50 kg. In case you don't understand, let me talk to you. They'll carry that thing every day. They are broke and poor. You need strategy. You need to think. But your energy, you don't. You can never get money pass. So today I want to make you understand. Don't play the losers game. Don't play the blame game. Don't have entitlement. Now, let me say something. Write it down. When making excuses for failure. When making excuses for failure. When making excuses for failure. You deny yourself the opportunity. When making excuses for failure, you deny yourself the opportunity of becoming wealthy. When making excuses for failure, you deny yourself the opportunity of becoming wealthy. Why didn't you send the text? I don't get airtime. Why did you come to millionaire school? I don't get time. When making excuses for failure, you deny yourself opportunity of becoming wealthy. Yesterday I wasn't feeling fine. None of you noticed it. I woke up in the morning, my head was aching me. But I tell myself, I said, sickness, this body is not for you. This body carry eternal divinity, carry divinity inside me. If holding me down, no go work. So you just behave yourself. I stood at one stand up, the thing no gree me. I command like this thing no get say, guy, you just a joke. By his stripes I am healed. You know the word shall set you free. Thy truth shall set thee free. As I come on, like I tell myself, this guy say the joke. As I enter from pour water, you see they worry me. Tell my husband, give me hot water. I need water, no lip to no nothing. After I drink water finish, before I even dress or finish, I run the sweat. Then I sweat. Sometimes you don't need to hot warm your system. Then I warm. As I come here, as I just start to talk, sickness waka. But if I be not like that man, carry clothes, cover body, they do like this, they think go great. And they tell you. So sometimes now I know that my health is my responsibility. Your faith without work is dead. As I go back home, I buy. See, one apple a day take sickness away from you. Yes or yes? I buy one apple, buy banana, buy this one, reach out, concussion the thing, take them. Wake up this morning, I'm strong. Then I'm strong. It's not me to carry the money, go buy paracetamol. I can't buy fruit, enjoy. Then I enjoy. And that yesterday, I chop only once. I not chop 2-3 times because I need to. My body needs to detoxify. Fasting is medicinal. What I tell you? One man go chop in future finish. Ask him what's your place. I never chops his money. Voila. Not every time you go chop your future. I eat only once. I dey sweat. I dey ginger. Sickness waka. But you now go carry clothes keep. Arrange fufu. More sickness. Voila dey. Chop for the extra future for the dark. Are you going? So today I want to make you understand. Don't write this one, listen to me. The five foolish virgin has entitlement mentality by saying, give us your oil. As if those people were owing them. You don't have to claim the resources of other people, discipline of other people, work, focus, resilience, anticipation, planning of other people for doing nothing. The wise says, we are not giving you our oil because it may not be enough for us. Go and buy your own. As they stood up to go and buy, the bridegroom show up. In today's world, you hear people telling you things like, the only reason why I'm not succeeding in life is that my uncle did not help me, my auntie did not help me, I'm stuck today. They excuse themselves from their decisions, from their choices they make in life. I've been telling you, any money you make, come out 10% and pay yourself. Person will get money, no go pay himself 10% from January to October, and is looking for people like us that pay ourselves 10%, that deny ourselves delay gratification to go and buy assets. You want me to carry the money I suffer to give you because you ate your own and you're looking for somebody to blame? Never, never, never. They think that all of us have opportunity. It's an opportunity. I'm telling you, go and look for somebody that is struggling. Go and help him. Teach them something. Say, I don't go teach. I'm shy. Who shyness help? Shyness cannot pay your bills. So me, okay, me, I'm not that shy. Me, I'm shy too now. I'm shy too. He said, I say, carry your market for head. He said, I cannot carry market for head. Hey, you are shy to carry your market. Me, don't get shame, carry my own for head. Now you want that, okay. No person they sell banana for spirit, person gala for road, person. Now then they carry your market for head. Carry your market, say, I cannot talk. I'm so shy. What if you laugh at me? Then they laugh person for this life. They must laugh at you. They don't live on the ball. If somebody is not laughing at you, you don't have a dream. When Joseph dream, they don't laugh at him. When Joseph dream, they don't laugh at him. What do you call him dreamer? Nobody call him. Says the dreamer don't come. Who sell him? Who kill himself? Yes or yes? Carry your market. Carry your market. No, I said Dangote they advertise in petrol. I'll play that video for that one day. Now carry petrol for $1. They say, this is the best petrol, the richest man in Africa. They advertise in business. You are telling me I'm shy. I'm looking for a job when nobody will be talking. I mean, just do talk and do routine. Come to office, do this, do that one. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to just hide myself. See, you are not ready to be successful in life. You are not ready. Your property is your permanent house guest. Go and read that. Go and read very well. Go and read, of course, a message. Permanent house guest. They're not permanent. So this level today is life was not meant to be easy. You were meant to be stronger. Tell your neighbor, life was not meant to be easy. You were meant to be stronger. Write this down. Failures are angry. Failures are angry for excluding themselves. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealth. Failures are angry from excluding themselves from wealth. Comma. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealth. Comma. They are bitter for the position they did not take. They are bitter about their position. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealthy. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealth, comma, bitter about their position, without realizing that they were the without realizing that they were where they are because of their decision, choices, and actions. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealth, bitter about their position. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealth, bitter about their position, bitter about their position, because they did not realize that the way they are today because of their choices, decisions, and actions. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from wealth, bitter about their position, without realizing that they are where they are because of their choices, decisions, and action. Everybody today, you are where you are, I am where I am because of my choices, decisions, and action. Failures are angry for excluding themselves from being wealthy. See, that's a better English for me. It's not about being wealthy. And bitter about their position without realizing that they are where they are because of their choices, decisions, and actions. So the 5 believe virgins, that way they are because of their choice, they didn't carry extra oil. Nobody told them to carry. They didn't make plans for tomorrow. They did not make plans for tomorrow. They didn't make plans for extra hours. So failures are angry for not being wealthy and bitter for their position without realizing that the way they are because of their choices, decisions, and action. Don't write this down. Listen to me. We need to anticipate. But write it down. We need to anticipate what we need in the future. We need to anticipate what we need in the future and pay for it in advance. Pay for it. You need to anticipate what we need in the future and pay for it in advance. Pay for it in advance using delayed gratification. We need to anticipate what we need in the future and pay for it in advance using delayed gratification. Using delayed gratification. We need to anticipate what we need in the future and pay for it in advance using delayed gratification, stewardship, management of resources, and leadership. We need to anticipate what we need in the future and pay for it in advance using delayed gratification, stewardship, management of resources, and leadership. We need to anticipate what we need in the future and pay for it in advance using delayed gratification, stewardship, management of resources, and leadership. So I know that tomorrow I want to retire at 40 years. I already decided when I was 30 years. So I want to own an asset so that I want to own treasury bills, bond, mutual fund, real estate so that money can work for me. So that whether I'm working or not, so I can join my wife to Paris, UK, Bahamas, London. Okay, I need to travel around the world. So I need to anticipate. So because of that, I'm going to deny myself delayed gratification. Every money I get, 20% is not my own, 10% is not my own, 30%. I must save the money. So I can use the money to buy asset that will give me this thing that I want in the future. So I must use delayed gratification. I must use to manage the resources I have. I must also use leadership. Turn on leadership. I know I will not continue to work for every day of my life. There comes a time that my spirit is willing, but my flesh is not willing. So what do? I need to build men. Tell me, build men. I need to transfer the knowledge, the skills, the ideas I have and give to them so they can add their own and become better. The more people I build, the more successful I become. We rise by raising others. So I need to put a structure and system around my concept. Tell me, concept. And teach them too how they can also be about their own success. Because the more they success, they will succeed, the more I succeed in life. So you need to anticipate. You need to anticipate like the 5 virgins, but the 5 wise ones anticipated. In order to be good steward, you need to be financially intelligent. We are not born that way. The school will not teach us that way. So we need to prioritize growing our financial intelligence by learning about money, how it operates, and how money works, so that we can go ahead of money. You will not be caught by surprise. You will not be caught unaware, because you have developed your ability to anticipate, mitigate. You have to mitigate all the risks. We call it risk and risk mitigation, because you decide. I tell people, say, once you read 5 books on a particular course, you are being found one of the top 1% on that particular field, because most people don't read, they don't study. If I want to hide something from anybody, hide it in the person will never read it. They prepare to just waste their time. We are time wasters and action takers. I'm an action taker. Number 1 was that 5 foolish virgins blame the wise for not giving it their all entitlement. And number two, the talent. The talent. Write this down on your notes. The traders blame the trader, the one with the 1 talent, blame the economy. The trader blamed the economy. He blamed the economy. The trader blamed the economy. So full stop. The one with the 1 talent blamed the economy. So you know what he did? He went to hide his own. He was so afraid of losing the money, so he want to give it to the master, so that we don't have need to give to the master. So master, I don't want to lose the money, so I can't come. So see the one will you give me. So he blamed the economy. So he wasted the master's time, because master, I'm the wrong person. If you want to invest your money, I think I'm not the right person. But if you wanted to keep your money, I think I would have been the best person for you to save your money. You want the money to multiply, I think I don't have the skill set, the mindset, the tools to make your money multiply. So we can write this down on your notes. We can prosper and strive. We can prosper, strive and flourish in any economy. We can prosper, strive and flourish in any economy. We can prosper, strive and flourish in any economy by looking inward. We can prosper. All of us can prosper, strive and flourish in any economy. Any economy, whether Tinubu or Buhari, by looking inward to discover, develop and deploy our giftings. We can prosper, strive and flourish in economy by looking inward to discover, develop and deploy our giftings, talents, ideas. We can prosper, all of us can prosper and strive and flourish in any economy by looking inward to discover, develop and deploy our giftings, talents, ideas, fidelity, vitality, etc. All of us can prosper, strive and flourish in any economy by looking inward to discover, develop and deploy our giftings, ideas, talents, vitality, fidelity, etc. Why are people broke and poor? They did not look inward. Why they're not looking inward? They feel they're not worthy of anything. I don't have anything to offer. So the only thing they think they have to offer is their time. So you better go and look for a job and sell their time. Okay, I'm looking for work. How much will look? Ask me what your salary is. Say 20,000, 50,000. So you want to sell your whole time for peanuts. And people like us, entrepreneurs, will buy you wholesale and give you retail. Tell them retail. We buy you wholesale and be paying you small. Tell them small. No rich man will ever pay you money to be successful. Even me. Because then you succeed, then you become immortal, you don't work for us again. We pay you money to manage your poverty. Tell them manage poverty. And we don't pay you more than 10% of your worth. So we conduct job interview. I'm talking to you, I'm looking at your brain. Can this brain give me 1 million naira every month so that I can pay him 100,000 naira? If your brain cannot give you 1 million naira every month, I cannot pay 100,000 naira. I'm asking you stupid question. Can you work under pressure? Can you work under supervision? I'm asking those questions. So that we can never pay you more than 10%. We don't pay, no entrepreneurs pay you more than 10%. Since you don't want to discover your own idea, you want to be a slave in Ama. If I need to pay you, for me to pay you 50,000, I must make sure your brain can produce 500,000 naira. And I will use it like 5 and 6 spanner because I'm paying you 50,000 naira. Your name now sorry, tell no sorry. 5 and 6 spanner. You know how to use a spanner? Yeah, mechanic. That the most used spanner in the mechanic shop. So since you don't want to think, people that are thinking will employ you. Tell your neighbor, if they are not serious in life. I will employ you. Your neighbor is angry right now. They think that nobody asks you not to think. Nobody asks you not to take action, take risk. Now your decision now. Now you say I don't want to take risk. Is it my fault I say you should not be an entrepreneur? Is it my fault you should not be a CEO? It's not my fault now. So stop blaming me as if I'm the problem. Stop blaming. Don't play the blame game. You have what it takes to become the boss. Not to say I'm the boss. You don't understand. You have what it takes to become the billionaire. Then I'm a billionaire. What is wrong with you? Now you know one thing. You're so afraid. So I want to make you understand that today, that you can change everything around you by changing the quality of your decisions, choices, and action. You can change anything. The last one, because my time is fast spent. I know my time is gone. 1 minute more, but let's see what we can do. Number 3. Number 1, the 5 foolish blame the wise for not giving them their oil. Entitlement. Number 2, the trader blame the economy. And number 3, the parable of sheep and goat. The goats claim they never saw Jesus Christ in need. They never saw Jesus in need. The goat claim they never saw Christ in need. He said, as you do to these ones, you are doing to me. They claim, Master, we did not see you. The goats claim they never saw Christ in need. That is the problem with poor people. They claim that I don't have anything now. God, I don't have anything. They claim. Let me show you how to play the winner's game. How did these guys play the game of winning? I will give one statement in that one. They claim they never saw Christ in need. Let me go to the last one. Because Monday, on Monday, I have a training for you on Monday. I've cooked something for you that will change your financial status. I want money to work for you. I want it like I want my air. I'm breathing right now. So I want money to go. For money to work for you, there's a level of thinking. There's a way you need to think. There's the language you need to speak. So I need to change the quality of your education. If I change the quality of your conversation, your education, I will change the quality of your life. Because bad communication corrupt good manners. The last one for today, not the least, the winner's game. Write it on your note. The winner's game. The winner's game. I might not go to details. I have a long note here, but I'll just get the nail on the head so that at least we can at least get to and think about something over the weekend. I need money to work for you. I want money to work for you. The winner's game. Write this down on your note. The winners in these parables possess a specific characteristics. I'm going to mention 3 of them. The winners in all these parables, 1, 2, 3, possess a specific characteristic that set them apart. The winners in this parable possess a specific characteristics that set them apart and give them an advantage in the marketplace. Full stop. The winners in this parable possess a certain characteristic, possess a specific characteristic that set them apart and give them an advantage in the marketplace. These 3 things I'm telling you today, the winners possess a specific characteristic that set them apart and give them an advantage in the marketplace. Number one, anticipation. So let me start from the first one. The virgins, they anticipated the bridegroom. Yes or yes? So because they anticipated the expectation of a favorable outcome, they're expecting something favorable. Anticipation is an expectation of a favorable outcome, a desirable outcome. So they need to carry extra clothes, carry extra oil. They know that I'm waiting for a bridegroom. So if you're expecting a brighter future for yourself, you start today and pay yourself first. If you don't pay yourself, you sign a covenant with property to become errand boy for life. If you keep making money and chop all your money, you are going to be errand boy for life. Turn on the ball. If you chop your errand boy, you become errand boy for life. Let me tell you, whether you pay yourself 10% or not, in the next 3 months, 3 months will still come and go. Yes or yes? Whether you appreciate yourself, whether you invest in yourself. So if you don't anticipate next 3 years, you are like a man that doesn't have a future. You are a time waster. Can't you even learn from Joseph? Joseph told them 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. So we must save 1/5. That means 20%. That is 1/5 means every 5 1. Every 10 is 2. 20%. For the 7 years, you now pay yourself for 6 months. You have money. You say no. So that's the problem of poor people. Always blame, making, complaining, and excuses. There are no excuses. Number 2, expectation. The winner's game, expectation. The winner is always expecting. So the profitable steward expected the best. They expected their master will come, the talent. They know my master will come, so I must give an account. So because of my expectation, I must go and trade. I must go and do business with my idea. I must go and trade in my own. Either somebody will buy it or not. But if you carry anything, you carry go market, person will buy them. Nobody will buy anything you not carry to market. So you want to go to market with your ideas, with your virtues, with your product or services. Go to market with something. You are in this world as a solution to people's problem. Package your market. Then not package your market. I tell you. So expectation. Expectation is the most powerful human force. If I wrote it on my note. So write it down on your note like this. Before I give you the last one. God is showing you how to live. God is showing you how to prosper, flourish, prevail. God is showing you how to prosper, flourish, prevail. God is showing you how to prosper, flourish, prevail, and fulfill purpose. God is showing you how to prosper, flourish, prevail, fulfill purpose and mission in life, even in difficult situations, by expecting and anticipating a favorable outcome. How to prosper, flourish, prevail, fulfill your purpose and mission in life, even in difficult situations, by anticipating and expecting a favorable outcome. I need to round up today's class. My time is fast spent. So if you go ahead and anticipate for your family, anticipate it for your family tomorrow, you make preparation today to set your family apart for greatness. If you're going to anticipate your family become great tomorrow, I make up my mind. My father did not give me private jet. My father did not give me 50 billion now. So that's not an excuse why I should not do that for my children. So I start now. Or I have 3 children. I open accounts for 3 of them. Every month I pay small money into the account for them. So, and every business I do, I involve my family. So that we are making money. So my daughter have money to pay her school fee from now to university, any school she wants to go. So now when time for school fee come, other people are paying in job for school fee. Me, I just go to her bank account, withdraw her money, and pay her school fee. It's not a good business. I used to have 15 accounts in this business. Most of you are my daughters are working for my daughter. So as you are making money, my daughter is making money, my wife is making money, me, I'm making money. So instead of using my money to pay her school fee, I put her in a business that is giving her money. So I don't touch her money. I use her money to pay her school fee. So no more prayer point. Is that good or very good? Now you know one thing. So don't blame me for not being raising your daughter and your son. It's not my fault. So you have to register them. So you work and they're making money. Your wife is making money. Is it good or very good? So the fact is that you just have to think, anticipate. Okay, this is possible that this is a possibility that no greater personal power that you can possess than the power of expectation, because expectation is a level of faith. Expectation programs your mind to see opportunities and seize it. Write it down. Expectation programs your mind to see opportunities and seize it in every difficult situation. Expectations programs your mind to see an opportunity and seize it in every difficult situations. Expectations programs your mind to see opportunity and seize it in every difficult situation, in every challenging situation, in every chaos, in every challenging moment, in every challenging economy. Expectation programs your mind to see opportunity and seize it. If you expect negative or what will happen to you, it will definitely happen to you. Whatever you focus on expands. It will manifest in your life. If you expect a positive, anticipate a favorable outcome, it also manifests in your life. So expectation programs your mind to see an opportunity and seize it in every difficult situation. The last one, but not the least, because of my time, I will give you a lot of no, but the number 1, you must anticipate. Number 2, you must expect. Number 3, you must have compassion. Compassion and capacity. Some people have compassion without capacity. Some people have capacity without compassion. You must have 2 of them. That happened to the woman, the parable of the Samaritan man. He went and saw the guy. He not just have capacity. He don't have compassion. He have compassion and capacity. He took him to the inn, pay ahead. So today, the loser's game is to blame, tell no blame, and do what? Complain. They blame, complain, and make excuses. Tell no excuses. And they blame the economy, and they never see a need to claim the opportunities. Why? The winner's game is to anticipate, expect, compassion, and capacity. Tell no capacity. Tell them, I have capacity. I must grow my capacity through reading and studying to acquire knowledge and mentorship for guidance. That is the best we can take today. So thank you so much, everyone. I wish I had the luxury of time, but I'd love to talk more. But one day, I don't want this course to extend to Monday. Have a very big course for you. So I want money to work for you. So online community, please don't get involved in a business without mentorship. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shore of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's a wonderful Friday. And bye-bye for now. So see you on Monday. For the rest of us here, I want to be sure that